Good morning, Chakras. Welcome to Wellbeing Tips and Tricks. In today's lesson, I'm going to be showing you how to do various hacks to improve your mind, your body, spirit, and soul. So these hacks and tricks you can do first thing in the morning, after you wake up, throughout the day, and also just before you sleep. So I'll see you in the next lesson. Hi, how are you today? Are you feeling so? Don't worry, by the end of today's lesson, I'll help you how to improve your vibrations. Okay, so I've just woken up. You can just see it's just come to 6 o'clock. So I'm just doing my morning routine, and I'll catch up with you shortly. Okay, see you in the next lesson. Hi, fellow chakras. So I just done my morning routine, so I'm not feeling nice and relaxed. It's just about 6:30 in the morning now, so I'm just gonna freshen up and then just have my breakfast and get ready for work. Okay, so in today's lesson there's 4 parts that I want to go through. The first part is known as the Qigong classic called Cloud Hands, and you will see these a lot in a lot of the traditional Chinese forms. So this is a very classical art. It's nice and yin, soft and relaxing, and it helps you relieve stress and so on. The next one is more of a yoga standing techniques called Invoking the Spirit, and you'll see that in the next clips. And then I'm also going to show you how to push the energy ball, and that's going to be activating your solar plex chakra. And then finally I want to talk about a very important topic about letting go. And in this I'm going to be showing you a visual board, how to visually use a technique where you can help you let go. So something that's bothering you from the past, or something in the future, or in the present. And so I'll see you in the next lesson. Hi, fellow chakras. So now I'm going to talk about letting go. And here I'm going to show you a visualization technique that we can use to help us let go with any problems that we can't let go from the past, or some problems that we're dealing in the present, or some problems that we're thinking about of the future. So I'll see you in the next part. Hi, fellow chakras. Okay, so this is known as a vision board or visualization. So what I've done is, the first thing I've done is I made a circle, and then I drew an inverted S, and then I just shaded this part. So this is our yin and yang. So this is yin and yang energy. And the circle also represents the chi. So that's the energy that flows through us. Then you'll see that I made a clock. So you got 12, 3, 6, 9. So this represents the universe, and in particular time. So time, space, reality, the fourth dimension, parallels, and so on. And then I've made a stick man, so that's us. And then here I've dotted the different chakras. So here you can see the root chakra, the sacral chakra, the solar plex chakra, the heart chakra, the throat, the third eye, and the crown. Then I've drew a line going through, and this is our vortex. So if you remember from our previous lessons, I was talking about the vortex. So how we vibrate in terms of energy force. So we have low, which is alpha, and then we have high, which is omega. So when we're feeling sad or unhappy, we are vibrating at a low frequency, and when we are happy and joyful, we are vibrating at a high frequency. And our aim is to maintain a high frequency. Then what happens is, when you are vibrating at a high frequency, you are connected to the source, divine energy, or universe, or spirit world, whoever you believe in. So now here, what we're going to do is, this is showing you all the different types of energy we can use to help us clear our blocks, and also help us to let go of certain problems that we have from the past, the present, or the future. So here, the techniques that we will be using are as follows. So first one is called mindfulness. So what happens is, when you are doing Tai Chi, Qigong, or any of the standing up yoga techniques to release the energy, or activating chakras, or any Reiki self-healing systems, we need to do this in a mindfulness. So that means we need to empty the mind. So when we empty the mind, it's a technique that's used by the Tao or Buddhism or traditional yoga, where we just let go. We do not allow any thoughts to come into our mind, so hence this is how we can develop letting go. Now remember, whatever problems you may be going through, there could be very deep and hurtful issues. So these techniques, we have to do them nice and slowly. You're not going to be able to do them straight away unless these problems are just very minor. The next thing is we're going to do is how to meditate, and I'll show you how to do this in our next couple of lessons, how to meditate. So here we can use a couple of techniques. So the first one is where you just sit and meditate in a yoga position, The next one is where you just are doing standing Qigong or sitting Qigong. And the third one is where you're just sleeping and listening to relaxing music, just like Tai Chi music or Reiki music. Now, this is where you sometimes need to change your perception. So, where you think that you have a problem, for another person, that problem may not be a problem because it's just the way they perceive that same problem, if you understand. So if you're a person who just worries a lot or becomes stressed out a lot, or just little things seem to just bother you, then that type of person is going to find letting go a bit more difficult compared to a person who takes life a bit more lightly. They take problems into, they change the mindset, so they change the problems into a challenge, for example. But we'll talk about this again in more lessons. Another important thing is exercise. So the best form of exercise, I would say, is walking. So if you're just a beginner and just starting off, the best thing you need to do is just simple walk. So start off by just walking down the street. The next day walk a bit longer, and then end of the week go around the block, and so on. Also, if you can, which is difficult, is try to eat clean. So here, try to have your more of the protein, more fiber, more veggies, more, and try not to have too much sugar if possible. Myself, I normally have just a 1 day cheat day. It doesn't mean that I eat all day. It just I may just have a bottle of a beer, or a glass of whiskey, or a bar of chocolate or crisps, and that's it. And then the rest of the week I eat as clean as possible. Then we will go on to self-talk. So, for example, a very common one, I am. And again, we will talk about this in more depth in further lessons. So, a good one is I am good, for example. Another one which they use in Reiki is just for today, I will be happy. And then you can just put other stuff. So, just for today, I will not be fearful, or just for today, I will help others, and so on. So this, you can see, is just giving a general view on how we can use visualization, and these are different techniques that we're going to use to help us let go, and we'll be going into these into more depth into further lessons. So I hope you enjoy this, and I will see you in the next part. Thank you.